the lap of the track. They're set race 5. Away and racing. Frosty Ebony began pretty well with Geronimo Jack, and on the outside Flashing Moment. Clear of King Liffard, Tuppertonic, Gold Coin. Behind those next was I Might. Down to the judge, a lap to go, and it's the grey Frosty Ebony by a length and a half. Tuppertonic, Jamie Cornell working up hard, about 5 off the inside though. Geronimo Jack in the middle, followed by Mr. Cosgrove, and a half further back, Flashing Moment on the inside. Behind those next Gold Coin, I Might, a length to King Liffard, a length and a half to We Train, and last of all was Only in the Dark. Down the back straight they head, 1400 metres out. Geronimo Jack taken to the front, leads by a length over Tuppertonic, who couldn't cross it. Frosty Ebony, the early pacemaker, is up along the rails at a length and a half to Flashing Moment. From Gold Coin on the inside of Mr. Cosgrove, I Might, a half length away midfield. King Liffard now gets the cover on the outside of it. A length and a half to We Train next to last, at a length away last of all was Only in the Dark. At the top turn by the 1000, Geronimo Jack the outside, and Frosty Ebony, who probes up along the rails. They're out by a length and a half over the favourite Tuppertonic. Flashing Moment, a half to Gold Coin, followed by King Liffard deep. Mr. Cosgrove in the middle, a further length and a half to I Might on the inside of E Train, at a length away last of all was still Only in the Dark. Down the side of the track they head, and Tuppertonic is just in front. Geronimo Jack and once again Frosty Ebony up along the inside, so real battle of tactics here. Gold Coin behind those, followed by Flashing Moment on the outside. King Liffard, the Grand Campaigner, is working around them. E Train tags it along from Mr. Cosgrove, I Might, and 2 lengths away last of all, and hard at it is Only in the Dark. Around the home turn, once again Frosty Ebony up along the inside. Tuppertonic's under enormous pressure. Geronimo Jack on the outside, clear of Gold Coin, but Frosty Ebony goes for home. It's Frosty Ebony by a length and a half. Gold Coin gets up along the inside. Tuppertonic whacking away from Geronimo Jack and I Might. It's Frosty Ebony on the outside. Gold Coin right up along the inside. Gold Coin and Frosty Ebony, Geronimo Jack and I Might late. It's Gold Coin in front. I Might on the outside. Geronimo Jack. I Might on the outside. Puts the head in front and I think might have won a photo finish. I Might, Gold Coin from Geronimo Jack third. Frosty Ebony fourth. Then E Train, King Liffard Only in the Dark. Tuppertonic after a torrid run dropped back to third last from Mr. Cosgrove, and last of all was Flashing Moment. Photo finish. Well, I think I Might have got the stride in. Yep, it'll get it. Number 1, I Might will be first. I Might number 1, the winner, Scott Seamer. And Danny Bowen with the gelding by extra rate of Original Sin for the Gundaroo Stud Syndicate. Taking out the event, Geronimo Jack, Tuppertonic. Well, Frosty Ebony, because it kicked up on the inside, Tuppertonic was left on the outside. Geronimo Jack was not far away either. And unfortunately for favourite backers, Tuppertonic was a sitting duck. And Gold Coin getting up along the inside. And on the outside was I Might with Frosty Ebony and Geronimo Jack. A photo all placings, but I think I Might has won the event. Start number 50 has now made it 7 wins, 6 minor placings. Gold Coin, the 10, Petro Romeo Margaret de Gonaville, the gelding by Perugino at a future gal, but here comes the result. The winner is number 1, I Might is first. Second to 10, Gold Coin. Third to 3, Geronimo Jack. Fourth to 9, Frosty Ebony. And fifth to number 8, King Liffard.
All right, I Might, the Gundaroo Stud Syndicate. Lees and Hoyle, those colours have been carried by some handy gallopers, and Gary's with the winning trainer.
Yeah, mate, I got Danny here, and good tough win, Dan.
Yeah, Gary's a good win, mate. He's something out there, ordinary the source. He's nothing of him, and if you look at his form, he hasn't even had a first up campaign, so you can't get any tougher than that, mate. And, it's a top win, mate.
Yeah, and a month's break would have done him the world of good.
Yeah, he's got to have some sort of break in between, but, he's a tough horse and he's been here before. It's all about coming here and handling the track, and a lot of horses don't handle it, and he's only gone down once before here, and he appreciates the sting out of the ground, and it's good that Scotty come down to ride the horses because it's a fair hike,
Yeah, I was going to mention that, with Scott coming down, big plus. He's been doing a bit of riding for you, like.
Oh, well, if you can get him, and just hope he's only brought his 4-cylinder cars, so the sling will be only light.
Yeah, well, the macadamians mightn't be going real good at the moment.
Well, I think you're only getting $1 a kilo.
Exactly, okay. Well, it's a good plus. Good to see him back in form, and good to get you to get a winner. You got to change your luck.
Oh yeah, it's great, mate. We all need the luck, mate.
Good on you, Dan.
Okay, thanks.
Good to see Scotty coming down. He's making his way down here at the on the Northern Rivers tracks a fair bit of late. He lives just out of Ballina, runs the macadamia nut farm out there, so we might have a chat with him when he unsaddles him, Matt.
All right, and those colours I think might have been carried to victory in a Black Opal Stakes, maybe Speed Week. I think I was there, but it was a long time ago. It was 1998 when Speed Week won the Black Opal Stakes. For who rode him on that occasion? Was it Matthew Carl? Yes, it was Matthew Carl. Might have been those colours. Was certainly trained by Johnny Morrissey. I Might's Gold Coin Geronimo Jack 1, 10, 3 and 9 on the 5th there at Coffs. And Gary is with Scott Seaman now.
Yeah, man, I got Scott here, and that was a good tough.
Yeah, he's got to carry the weight, and on a heavy track it was a good win.
And he likes this type of ground. I think the month's freshen up like Danny's gave him because he was doing a fair deal of racing.
Yeah, he's not a lot of him, so, month off's probably done him the world of good, but also the soft track, the hard track's just against him a bit.
He gave you a rap getting you down here. He said that was great. He said the macadamians aren't selling real good at the moment.
Yeah, but the broodmares are, and foals and yearlings are.
Right out. Good on you, Scott.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to see him down here. Top rider, Scott, and he enjoys it. Well, he's done his more or less his apprenticeship down here on the Northern Rivers many years ago with Ronnie Gosling many years ago. So he knows every blade of grass on these tracks, Matt.
And Gary, hasn't he had an incredible career? I mean, where do you start? Caulfield Melbourne Cup with one of my favourite mares, Ethereal. BMW Stakes Golden Slipper with Callaway Gal. He's won the big ones, hasn't he?
Matt, what was it? Was it something like 11 group races in the one season?
He just had that. Like that. He had one stunning season there. I mean, he's come back and picked up a few other big ones along the way, but it was that one particular year that he was just winning on everything he jumped on.
And that's what he did as a young boy with Ronnie Gosling. Ronnie took him around the country circuits. He wouldn't let him go to the provincial. Then when he outrode his country claim, he went to the provincials and outrode that, and then sent him to Brisbane of a weekend to learn the trade there. He's a very, very good rider, and he knows he's had a lot of luck, but he's put the hard yards in too, Matt.
Well, it's certainly paid off. Thanks, Gary. We'll stand by for correct weight to come in there at Coffs. Now,